Are there really have aliens in the world? Don't ask such question. Let me explain why. First, we gotta know where we are, and how small we are in the universe. This is our Mother Earth. This is our solar system, and this is Earth. This is solar interstellar neighborhood. Our solar system is here. This is our Milky Way galaxy. That bunch of interstellar things are here. And this is local galactic group. You can see there are many other galaxies just around us. This is Virgo supercluster, and our local galactic group is here. This is local supercluster. Virgo supercluster is here, and in observable universe. Virgo supercluster and local supercluster are here. Very tiny. And let's talk about the age of the universe. According the scientists say, from Big Bang to present day, our universe is about 13.7 billion years old. It's mean 13,700,000,000 years old. How about our Mother Earth? It's about 4.5 billion years old. It's mean 4,500,000,000 years old. And in observable universe, how many planets similar like our Earth? Let me mention the habitable zone quickly. It's mean the distance between stars from 0.99 to 1.70 astronomical units, the most conducive to the development of life, and may nurture a high-level civilization. In our Milky Way galaxy, there are 500 million planets in the habitable zone, and there are 10 to the power of 11 galaxies in observable universe. In other words, there are 5 times 10 to power of 19 planets between habitable zone in observable universe. It's saying, there are 5,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000. And have you ever think about one important question? During the 9.2 billion years, 5 times 10 to power of 19 planets. Just only us. No other high-level civilizations. No other life kinds. Hey, it just lucky than you, who won 200 million sperms. Come on, don't be ridiculous. You should ask, is life only our form in the vast universe? Can life be gas form, liquid form, even conscious form? Have they ever been here? And where are they now? I'm not sure that I can see the answer in my lifetime. But one thing I'm sure, we are not alone.
My name is Omnec Onec, but you can just call me Omnec. And I have had the pleasure, and sometimes not so pleasant, experience of living on your planet since 1955. I was brought here in a spaceship, a physical spaceship that is, to your planet at a very young age. We have been visiting your planet throughout history for millions of years. Actually, we are just your ancestors. We brought the original races to Earth and colonized it a long time ago. Unfortunately, this information has been lost, and people's trials and errors here to survive. Many of your societies no longer have the connection to their true heritage. And you all have to be aware that even though I look very similar to you, I don't want it to be a disappointment. I would like for it to be an inspiration. I would like for you to realize that we are indeed your forefathers, and we're coming to share with you again the information that is indeed your birthright.
I'm the one that was chosen to actually present it to the public, to go public, you know.
Yes.
On each of the planets, the older planets, there is still one city that is on the physical dimension as well as the other dimensions. It's kind of a hidden city.
On Earth too? On the others?
Well, on Earth also you have these hidden temples, these ancient temples that are hidden on different locations. And they also serve as what you would call interdimensional doorways.
I see.
But they were hidden a long time ago. And on the other planets we have the same thing, and this allows us to manifest in the physical. Of course we can manifest our certain craft that we use in the physical for travel. We have intergalactic, interdimensional, and time travel with our spacecraft.
Yes.
And that's how I came. After I manifested my physical body
yes.
in this city on Venus, I was taken by a physical ship that we manifested there and brought to Tibet, and I lived in a monastery for the first year. Mm-hmm. That was to adjust to the gravity, learn the language, and of course to adjust to my physical body. It was a request by spiritual hierarchy. They have a lot to do with the destiny of the people on Earth and what you have not recorded in your history that's been lost here on Earth, to return a lot of the lost history and the origins of human beings to the human beings here. This information was supposed to be returned to them because the Earth is going into what they call a new age,
yes.
A different awareness and consciousness,
yes.
And this information has to be brought back in order to change the perceptions and concepts of people on Earth. See, the Earth people at one time, their ancient civilizations here had abilities to communicate this way, mm-hmm. and to remember their former existences and the genetic manipulation done on the human races after Atlantis, and actually it was before Christ. Mm-hmm. And the genetic manipulation divided the brain of the human beings into two separate halves, and it disabled them from this communication without words. It took away their ability to have remembrance of their previous existence before they were here in this physical world. And it only allowed them to use the half of the brain that functions here in this world, in this physical world. Mm-hmm. And it was created by this invasion, these people that invaded the Earth, who set up the hierarchies and the divisions of the races here and created the conflicts out of religions and mm-hmm. set themselves up as a hierarchy of ruling, mm-hmm. monopolizing, controlling, manipulating. And it enabled them to control the humans here more because the human beings then lost their abilities. And any kind of secret knowledge or information that they extracted from them before the manipulation was then put into the secret brotherhoods that they've established here for the elite, for the special, mm-hmm. to study. And the rest of it is a controlled kind of information, religious teachings, knowledge, and then of course they divided all the races, created languages, religions, and they created conflicts out of all the differences. You know, if they monopolize the energy industries and they're controlling the monies here, any kind of a change would put an end to a lot of their systems and material things, you know, but they'll be here when you're not here. Manipulation and control has been built into your structures and your societies here.
Can you say something about cancer and AIDS, these diseases?
Well, some of them I think are created, by your governments. I think originally it was created to eliminate what they would call undesirable societies or in certain countries. Created by the media. And they write books about the warnings about this causes cancer, that causes cancer, and of course they create this disease in their own bodies out of their fear. Whatever you believe and whatever you put into your mind and you really accept it as truth, then it becomes a part of what you are. Mm-hmm. And if you really know within yourself that this is nonsense, I don't accept it, that's dangerous for me, that this will create an illness. Of course it'll create an illness if you overindulge and you damage yourself. Mm-hmm. But I think that it's a way of keeping the chemical companies and the doctors and so on functioning here. Because human beings used to live a lot longer and they didn't have so many illnesses. I teach the people not just how to believe, but how to know certain things. Mm-hmm. And there's a difference in believing and knowing. You
talked about fear being a part of it, that we are getting...
The fear is the biggest tool they have in your societies for controlling. It's used in your churches. It's fear of death. It's fear, you know. It's the whole key to the controlling of what's happening. Millions of people from different parts of the galaxy and different dimensions to return the Earth to its natural existence and the human beings. This also is creating a new chakra system in the human beings. It's synchronizing the two brain halves to function again with the intuition and awareness and knowledge of your former existences and of your true self. And you'll have once again the abilities to be intuitive and listen to yourself about whether to believe this person. In other words, you'll know that if this person is being deceiving or if this person is being honest. It'll come to you. It's just the natural abilities that you will have once again. And then the new generation will be born with all these genetics and this whole system intact. But we have an artificial support system from the other dimensions and in the physical universe with our ships and everything that are sending this energy to the Earth to help it go through a transformation, which means the energy, the frequency of the Earth is being changed to a higher vibratory rate, then all of the technology and everything that exists here will quit functioning. Now, it's not going to be overnight. It's been going on since '93. It's a gradual process because we can't damage the human body. Started in 1993. The old hidden temples were reactivated around the Earth. When they activated these are also gateways to the other dimensions. Then the spiritual hierarchy in the other dimensions started to send energy to the Earth. They instructed all of nature, including the birds and all the insects and everything, to increase their sounds and their functions here, because their sounds create also frequencies that are beneficial and healing for this planet. There was many spiritual groups that started doing meditations on a regular basis in different countries. And the whole process was done through spiritual sources. Human beings will be able to function and survive because they have the information and the knowledge from the times, all these years that they've worked for these big industries. They got the knowledge of how to build houses and how to do everything that they need to survive. And they will join together in a cooperative effort, and you will have a new society. There will be a lot of people who will perish, because there will be a lot of suicides for the big bankers, the big industry people and all this, when they see their years of working for millions of dollars and now their money is not worth anything. But the human beings who will survive will be the ones who hardly had anything to begin with. And there will be a collapse. You'll see it in the year 2000, actually, because they didn't program their computers properly, and they're going to have a lot of difficulties.
Technical stuff, yes.
But that's their problems.
That's their problem.
But it's a good exercise for human beings to learn that they can't really rely on this technology, because in the future it won't function.
A lot of concepts
the
are going to
political
crash.
systems, well, they're already shaky. They were built on corruption to begin with, and now the corruption is being exposed. This is going to end the political system. It's going to end out of its own unjust actions. And the human beings here are starting to be aware of it and to see it, and they're losing their faith already. That's going to fall apart. And of course, when the money stops flowing, and the people will find a way to survive on their own, because they are the power. You might have these industries and these big companies that monopolize everything, but the human beings that work for them are the ones that create the idea that this place can function. If they all leave and take their energy away, the people that own these companies cannot function without them. And the human beings will realize this eventually. They don't need these industries. The industries need the human beings.
Right.
The new technology will be introduced to you. It will be brought to you. As soon as the technology here quits functioning, when this transformation is complete, and of course there will be some destruction and panic during that time. And this is why I'm informing many people, and these people can inform other people. Then you have at least a large amount of people that won't panic and that can help the others to function during this transformation. We're setting up centers and locations where the people can come for safety, for information, for whatever they need. This is being supplied. On the internet you'll find transformation updates every month. You'll find it on the internet. You'll find all kinds of programs for meditation, for just everything. There's all kinds of networks set up for people you can contact for information. When it's complete, then the new technology will be brought and introduced to you so that you can continue to exist, but in a new way. The Venusians, the people from Sirius, the people. There's so many different galaxies that are cooperating in this effort. The Pleiadians, from the Pleiadian star system, from Sagittarius, from many. Some of them don't look like humans. Then, of course, the non-physical beings are also participating in this. And it's in every prophecy, in every country that you find, it's in the prophecies. Have a resonating magnetic energy. You'll have... we also are creating information about crystals and their power, which was used in ancient times. Healing techniques that you develop from your own self. See, there's many energy devices. There's like even the people who publish my book have free energy books and videos that you can get. And it has a whole list of people who have created all these free energy devices all over the earth. Of course, they're not allowed to manufacture them because the energy industries here make sure that they won't allow it. There's a time when these people, well, I have many, many lists of people who are waiting and to overcome this programming that comes from outside. And it's a big process, but the people have to go through it themselves individually, because I don't have any magic solution.